What's going on, everyone? What's going on? Welcome to another day of Momo Trades. Another day in the markets. Let's go. Looks like we're just having some congestion to start off the day, so nothing too new right now. Bill, my man, welcome back. How's everyone's weekend? Time for another nice trading session. Let's go. Ren. All right, we already got some loyal viewers. I like that. Doesn't feel like I'm alone today. So, I mean, just my intuition right now is telling me that I think we're gonna test the high of the day, but overall, I really don't think we're in an uptrend. I think we probably will come down and test these lows. We remember on Friday, we were working in this range, and I believe I mentioned that I think we might have to test the high of the day again, and then towards the end of the day, we ended up going all the way back up. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. There's been a lot of range-like movement as of late. And a lot of the times when we do have a range forming throughout the day, like if this will in fact come into play where we do go test the lows, it starts out by a pattern like this where we just have some congestion after a uptrend or downtrend. Greg, how's it going? How's your weekend? Let's go. I took a nice ice cold shower to start off the day, so I'm wired. I'm juiced. That's all the caffeine I need. Got a little dopamine boost. Oh, 3:30 over there? Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's kind of nice though. Maybe you start off the day, get some work in, take a little nap, then you're ready for the trading day. But I was in Europe a few months ago in Italy, and I was trading over there, and Yeah, it's definitely different, a lot different, depending on what time you're trading and how you approach it. Just another obstacle that you have to overcome. We might have a second entry long. I'm gonna get my limit order prepared, but we are pretty stacked here, so probably better to wait for a higher low if we do bounce up again. We have this short-term leg down. We have the break, so traders are trying to test this new low, but also we're seeing this congestion here, this support level, so we're trying to go up as well. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be emotional at all going into trading, because like I said in a few previous videos, it's better just to find a way just to turn your entire mind off and only focus on the chart and your trading techniques. Interesting second entry long potentially. But I think out of overall context, we might be heading down. Hey, Mr. Toad Man. Yeah, I started going live only a few trading days ago. I think this is my third or fourth live session. So it's going well so far. A little different, but it's been a good time. We're gonna make this the best day trading live stream of all time. Just wait and see. Okay, and like we initially thought, now it definitely seems that we could at least test the midline for now of this overall potential range, but just really looks like there's no trend in either direction, and that we are in an overall trading range. Toad Man, you're a beast. Let's go. All right, I like it. We already got more viewers in here than last week. We got 14 right now. I think the most last week was like 10 or 11. I appreciate it, Greg. Yeah, drop a like, but it seems like most people already have. We already got 8 likes. I used to post links to my videos in the Facebook group for Pat's trading, but I think they blocked me. I don't know why. I was just making some posts every once in a while, like, hey guys, dropped a video. Hope I can help anyone out. Got some educational content, and then went back in one day, and I couldn't even see the group. So someone didn't like that, but I didn't understand it because there's a ton of people in there who post videos, and I mean the videos that I post, They're just educational. But I don't know, some people get get a little mad. Are any of you guys part of that Facebook group, Pat's Trading? Navo. Yes, sir. Haven't seen you in here. Good to see you. I appreciate it. Yeah, Pat was the OG. Started I've been lurking for a while. All right, good. Um I've been watching Pat's videos for like, I don't know, 5-6 years at this point. Back when he only had like, I want to say a couple thousand subscribers. I think now he's up to like 30,000 maybe. Something like that. But when I initially saw his videos, I was like, man, this guy's been making videos for all these years and he only has like a couple thousand subscribers, but I knew he was legit because just of the sheer amount of videos he had. Yeah, I mean, I think the most important thing to realize is even if you follow a certain system, you're always going to have your own rules that you develop over time and your own methods and your own unique way of doing things, because no matter how many times you're going to watch a video or study someone else's chart, the most important thing is actually looking back on your own trades and seeing your own rules. And that's why for me, I've kind of developed a set of rules for myself that are a little different but still follow the basic premises of the original price action technique. I've been trading for now about 2 years. The amount I've been profitable for, it depends how you want to count it, because the first year or so I was down a lot of money, so I had to make back the money, and now I'm in the green. But I've been profitable for, I mean, I don't know exactly how long, but several months. But the initial way I went into it was breaking every rule in the book. I'd actually made a lot of money through some other sources, and I was like, okay, I just have a lot of money I can put into the market. And the first thing I did, literally first day, no sim trading or anything, I started out with 10 contracts on the Ninja Trader platform. And for the first few days, I made some money. And then it went downhill. And then I was like, oh, wait a second. Maybe I shouldn't be trading with my own money. So I was trading with my own money for probably a year and a half. And yeah, so now I've been consistent since like last summer. So in a few months, it'll be almost a year. But maybe maybe like July of last year. I started using Apex not too long ago just because I was like, okay, I can use this trade copier and trade like 20 accounts, so it's like a quicker way to scale up than on your own. Well, it's been literally almost every single day for the last 2 years, yeah. Okay, so we're almost testing the high of the day. We thought we might try to push higher before eventually going down, but I mean at this point anything can happen. We could keep going higher. I think the most likely thing is we go lower, but we just got to keep our eyes open. And something to note, just how the recent price action has been over the past several trading days. Even though it looks kind of slow right now, it could pick up at any moment. Because the last few days, like it's been crawling, and then literally at random points of the day, we'll just pick up and have some crazy volatility. Yeah, Greg. I mean, it's all about that. There's there's gonna be so many different trading methods out there that you find. It's literally about finding something that works for you, not just that makes sense trading technique wise. Like if it's something that is feasible, but just with your own psychology, your own psyche. Because I mean, if you're gonna be a scalp trader, you're a person who wants to get in and out of a trade quickly, and you don't want to have the stress of staying in a trade for hours or maybe even days. But someone who's a swing trader, they might only want to have trades where they're making crazy amounts of profit, but they're okay with really big losses potentially, or a lower win rate. For me, I don't even scalp for 2 points because I like to be in and out of a trade. I like to have a runner where I know that in the long run, the runners will be very profitable. And I'm okay with leaving some money on the table as long as I know in the long run I'm gonna have a very high win rate compared to if I did scalp for more points. Yeah, swing trading is tough, especially if you if you don't have a ton of capital just to put in. All right, we did reach the high, but live streaming's been good because I feel like I'm just making another video as usual, so it's good to follow my own explanations and actually verbalize everything because it keeps me from following or from not following my rules. And live streaming is good because it feels like you're actually I mean, we are interacting with people even if it's just online. But I've always thought something that might be fun is creating a is opening like a trading room where people can go in and you're with other traders. So eventually I might look into starting something like that. What's going on, Necros? Well, that's why I was kind of hesitant to start live streaming just because it's another mental hurdle. If you go into it thinking like, okay, I'm having all these people watching me and I don't want to mess up and I don't want to I don't know, either way, like you can look at both sides of things. I don't want to take any risky trades, or I feel pressured to take trades because I want to actually have content. But then I thought to myself, wait a second, the most important thing is just my own mind, and really the only person trading is me. The only pressure I have is from myself, because in my mind, I want, in any realm, I want to be the best of whatever endeavor I pursue. So if I'm really gonna stick to my rules and I do know the price action, it doesn't make a difference if there are people watching me or not, because I put the pressure on myself. And I think if you really are a trader who has mastered any technique or is confident in their own trading style, and they feel like, or you feel like you are just able to stick to your rules and take trades that you know are correct, I think it's irrelevant whether or not you're live streaming or not. But I mean, it's easier said than done. I've only been doing it for a couple of days, so we'll see. Could all be bullshit. But I think so far it's actually kept me from taking riskier trades. Because I'm forced to verbalize everything, I'm forced to explain my thought process. So before, you're just in your head and you're not actually talking out loud. But I think verbalizing is actually very helpful. So even if you're just by yourself, maybe you should. I mean, they say talking to yourself is really important, I'm basically talking to myself right now. Besides, besides the chat, but I think it's a good technique, even if you're not live streaming or anything, to talk out loud while you're trading. But then again, I've only been doing it for a couple days. And how's the stream today? I know last time there was a bit of a delay. I changed it to low latency, so I think the quality isn't as good, but the chart should load faster than it was before. All right, I'm glad it's better. The next thing I need to upgrade for sure is a camera though, because right now I'm just using the camera on my laptop. Okay, that's good. It's better. Yeah, I went to low latency. Okay, and now the range that I had drawn from the start of the day is definitely coming into effect. And that's why it's a tricky thing sometimes to draw a range before it's really formed yet. Okay, we might have a second entry long failed breakout. We'll explain what I was talking about after this. But you kind of have to just anticipate but not over anticipate when a range is forming or a potential trend. So there's a fine line before or between when you can and cannot kind of predict something. So like the overall range that I have drawn, I'm not relying on it 100%, but I just have it drawn there to give me sort of a guidance. And then if it does come into play later on, then we'll start playing the range more like it's 100% there. Oh, I don't have any LEDs or anything. I have to get some of those. What I do have is a few monitors. I mean, 2 monitors. But what I want to get is some red lights, because I mean, it's dark when I start trading and the lights are really bright. That's why I have the glasses and the hood. I'm like, okay, I gotta protect myself from all these lights, because the lights drain you, honestly. Interesting setup here. Let's see if this second entry long works out. Okay, it does. Would have rather waited for a higher low. So, I mean, if we get a higher low, maybe we'll go long. But I think, I don't know. I'm hesitant to go long now that we pushed down that much. But if anyone did take this long right here, I mean, it's looking good right now. If you have a runner. See, like if I wasn't live streaming, I feel like I might have pulled the trigger on this trade. But because I was explaining it out loud, I think it's better in my head to maybe not have taken the risk, just because there's nothing saying we're still going higher. I mean, it is a second entry long, so just more of an aggressive trade. But I think at an overall context, it's better to look for shorts. Unless we do trade back above the EMA, then we just got to change course again. Okay, if a higher low forms here, could be an interesting spot to actually go long. but we did get rejected by the EMA, so interesting spot. But I think we do have to test the high of this bullish leg. Bullish bar, I mean, we are below the EMA. It's not a second entry short failure, but it's a higher low. I might pull the trigger if we break above the bar. But I don't know if we'll, okay, we'll see, we'll see. No trigger. I mean, now we got a trigger, but the bar just closed as an inside bar. Now we might get a second entry short. Okay, so we're just having some congestion at the bottom of this range. Basically, people are just fighting whether or not we should go lower or bounce back higher. But we might get a second entry short failure. But the bars are very stacked. Okay. Let's see if we have any strong momentum on the downside. All right, I'm gonna be back in 2 minutes. Just gotta go to the bathroom. All right, we're back. We're back. Didn't miss too much. Hopefully, we can get a strong move. Something like a downtrend where we can get a second entry short. But for now, we just gotta wait. Be patient. Wait for that setup. What's going on to any new viewers? We're up to 17. Damn, we're famous now. Max last week, I think, was 11 viewers. We're already at 17. Okay, I like it. Haven't taken a trade yet today, but it's okay. We're staying patient, waiting for that pristine setup or setups. Maybe we'll take 10 trades today, but we gotta get 10 setups first. Leave a comment if you think whether or not we're gonna go down, test the low of the day, or keep pushing higher, test the high of the day. So ERP media, what do you think? What do you think? We gonna go down or up? My bet is that we're gonna test the low of the day. At some point today. Alright. Test higher, we'll have to wait and see. We could definitely trade higher, but I mean it's really too early to tell. My guess is that we just test the low of the day eventually. We do have this little leg up that we didn't have a new high of. We had this break. I think we might crawl to test that level and then come down. But the EMA has been holding strong. Yeah, I'm thinking trading range day 2. I don't know. We'll see. I think if we get a second entry short, I might go short actually, just because the EMA has been holding so many times. So we get a nice break above the bar and a trap looking bar, then I might go short. I'm not right yet. I'm not right yet. That's just my guess right now. Okay, so we tested the high of this leg. But I mean, we really just have another mini trading range. No one's right yet. The only thing that's right is that we have this congestion and we're bouncing around. Okay. Now we have that convincing move down. So if we do eventually go test the low of the day, I mean, in my own head, I've done that so many times where I think, okay, we're probably gonna end up here, and then it happens. I mean, there's always targets in mind, and you always have those thoughts like, man, if I just shorted up here and left one contract and let it sit all day and reach the low, then man, I would have made like 30 points. But it's much easier said than done. I mean, we'll see if we even go down there, but has anyone else ever thought like that? Just seen a target and then obviously we hit the target at some point, and and then when you try to do it yourself, then prices start working in the other direction. Yeah, it's much. I mean, it's much easier said than done, Rin. Takes some big balls to do that. Okay, so we maybe have this wide term downtrend. I mean, what's more accurate is obviously we have this leg working down, clear trading range, another leg working down, but we get a second entry short. I'm looking to go short. So we'll see if we get a third confirmation at the top side of this trend channel. 17 viewers, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Already. Man, we're already growing. Alright, I like it. You're not subscribed. Give me a subscription. I've been at 300 subscribers for months. Okay, looks like we actually have a hidden second entry about to form. We went up, we had a mini break. Another leg up. Let's see if this bar ends up very bearish. But hopefully we get a clear first entry long, second entry long. But I don't know. We might just end up pushing up and testing the high of the day. Anything could happen at this point. But if we look at the EMA again, we just had so many attempts by the bulls to break above and we haven't been able to. It's definitely an excuse to not follow the rules, but I mean, hidden second entry, it's just like, I mean, visually, I mean, it doesn't look like that anymore because this leg working up looks pretty strong, but I mean, because we have this bearish bar right here, it looks like one leg up, break, another leg up. It's just a sort of visual thing. But like, for example, if we look at this leg working down, it looks like one leg down, break, another leg down. So even if these bars didn't break above any one, I would still consider it a hidden second entry. Just because clearly it looks like leg down, break, new low. So even if we didn't break above, it would still be a hidden second entry. Okay, there we get a first entry short. But it's also a hidden second entry short. So the reason I didn't take it is just because this leg looks pretty strong. But we are having that third confirmation of this potential trend channel. So if we get a lower high, I think that's the trade to take. Lower high below the EMA. Okay, so the hidden second entry worked out. We might get a attempt to push higher and then a lower high. I hope we do. But I mean, if you're ignoring the fact that prices are likely headed down just because the EMA has held strong so many times on the downside, you might look for a long here. So I'm going to be looking to trap the longs, because a higher low might be an interesting long to take, but a lower high will actually be a more valid trade. All right, and yeah, if you took a chance on this short right here, you're very happy. If we had closed below the EMA, I would have considered it, but because we didn't, it was just a little too risky. Still no trades, but we're only an hour into the market, roughly. You got it, ERP Media. And that's what I was saying before. Like, maybe if I wasn't live streaming, I would have taken a chance on that short. But because I am live streaming, I think it's better to wait for an even better setup. Because I mean, it's a valid trade. It just closed above the EMA, and I mean, mainly because of that, I didn't want to take the risk. Okay, we might be getting that lower high, but it really didn't form with a nice signal bar. And we're away from the EMA. All right, we might not get a setup unless we do come back and have another confirmation of this wide term channel. But I mean, we'll see what happens. If you, yeah, once again, if you took this short up here, you might have a runner in. At least got few points out of it. But I think we're just slowly moving to the low of the day. What's going on, everyone who just joined the stream? We got 20 viewers in here now. Sheesh. Already double from what we had last week. Trading S&P 500 futures. Using price action. And 21-day EMA. So yeah, we had several okay setups that just didn't form just right. So we had this hidden second entry short, and then this lower high right here. It just was too far away from the EMA. Signal bar wasn't great, but if that had formed at the EMA with a nice signal bar, that would have been a great, great, great short trade. I mean, it still is, but just a bit riskier. Okay, like we're having a touch at the bottom side of this trend channel. Yeah, I think ERP. I think I will. I mean, that's the plan. I'm gonna stream every day from now on. 6:30 a.m. East or 6:30 a.m. Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. Why not? At least a few hours every day. Maybe 2 to 3 hours. But after a couple hours of trading, I like to go outside, get some fresh air. Okay. We're bouncing at the bottom side of the trend channel, as expected. And that's why we draw these trend channels as they're forming, not banking on them 100%, but just with the expectation that they might come into play. And then if they do come into play, if they do get confirmed, then it just gives us more reason to know that, okay, it's okay to go short. So if we come back, test the EMA with a two-legged pullback, that's what I'm hoping for, and then we can go short and hopefully get a runner. But once again, I think we are gonna test this low of the day at some point, and it's a very key level. It's the 4,000 price level basically. So once we get there, there's definitely gonna be some resistance, but we might just work way lower. We'll have to wait and see. We have to get there first before anything else happens. Okay, we got a failed second entry long right here. First entry long, second entry long, counting from this high. Okay, we might bounce higher in the short term. Hopefully we can get a short setup. But we're basically right at the midline of the day. We also have this downtrend working, break new low. But man, we're just trapping all the longs right now, it looks like. Let's see if we get a bullish leg up. But man, it looks like we're just trapping longs after long. Yep, there we go. Okay, potential overshoot. Let's see if now the bulls are able to step in. But man, if you had taken this short up here at 4,022, trail your stop to here, that's about 10 points in the bag. So congrats to anyone if they took that trade. All right, now we do get that bullish leg up after this leg working down, break new low, overshoot of the wide term trend. But we're still looking to go short. So let's see if any second entry short sets up. Okay, first entry short. But we're definitely having some hesitation at the midline of the day. The only thing is, even if we do get a second entry short right here, there's a couple things to consider. So we had this short-term leg down. We did have a break and a new low. Also, if you're playing this wide-term trend, we had an overshoot of it. So it could mean we're just gonna have some bullish pressure. Even if we get rid of that, looks like a clear break, new low. So we might just have a mini trading range about to form. We'll see. Yeah, so we might just get some congestion here. with the midline. So I don't know if we'll get a setup in the near term, but hopefully we do. We gotta get some interaction in this chat. Come on, guys, leave me a comment. Give me something. Any basketball fans out there? No basketball fans. All right. Hockey fan. All right. I don't watch hockey too often. So I don't know a lot. Raptors, man. I'm a Warriors fan, so Raptors gave me a little bit of a heartbreak a few years back. Arminas. Welcome, my brother. Where are you from? Arminas. Okay, we got 2 Raptors fans up in here. 3? Yeah, people say I do look like Klay Thompson. I shoot a little better than him though. No, but I've been a Warriors fan since I grew up. Oh, Lithuania. All right, all right. You ever go see LaMelo Ball and the Ball brothers out there? LeVar, my man LeVar. But it sucks what happened to Lonzo. I guess he's having like some cartilage replacement surgery, which is crazy. What time is it in Lithuania right now? That was a terrible game. The Warriors, the whole season, they've just been like, I feel like they're on the edge every game, and then half the games they just blow from a turnover here, turnover there. Lack of concentration. They need some. They need some sports psychologists to work with them. Because I mean, hey, I still think the Warriors have a chance to win it all this year, if they put all the pieces together. But they just have to be more disciplined. yesterday's game, they should have easily won that game. They missed so many threes, and Curry was just throwing up shots. Oh yeah, the ball the Ball brothers are hilarious. They were entertainers, especially the biggest Ball brother, LeVar. But I mean, they're always hurt. I never get to see them play. Okay, so this trading range might come into play. We we get back to this level, have a couple of confluence of factors with this downtrend into play, coming into play, potential failed breakout, then we might have a very, very nice short setup. Let's see once again. So I drew this trading range very early, like before it even formed, not banking that it was going to happen 100%, but just to give myself a little heads up, I guess, that it might be incoming. And yeah, this bearish bar was definitely a bear trap because there's really no reason to go short here. You can tell the momentum already is gone. So we definitely need a break. Because, I mean, that's just how the market's been working lately. We have a leg down, followed by some congestion. Same thing up here. Leg down, congestion, leg down, congestion. Now we're having a leg up. See if we get a break, new high, with a short opportunity. Then we can go short. We don't want to go short all the way down here. Alright, looks like we are picking up some momentum now. Okay, we have a first entry short. I think we just might be in a trading range until we do come back to this upwards side of the trend channel. So we'll see. We might just be congested for the next like 10-15 minutes. I don't know. Hey, we might get a second entry short here, but we're in the middle of the range. Okay. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking to test this high and the second entry short to form up there. Let's go. We're up to 22 viewers. That's double the high of any day last week. Let's get it. Even if a second entry short forms right here, it might just be a trap before working higher and then coming down. Okay, we're almost at this swing high. Hey, there we go. We got the break. We have this leg up. We have a break of it. New high. So now I'm looking for a second entry short. Let's see how this bar closes. Or the next one. This might be a good trade. Okay, let's see how this bearish bar forms. Hopefully it doesn't close right at the EMA. Not a great signal bar. It's pretty neutral. I don't know if we'll get a break below it, but I might take the risk. But we might just be stalling to have a touch on this upward side of the trend channel once again. And if anyone wants to, I haven't mentioned this, but if anyone wants to use my affiliate code up here, Apex Trader Funding, 80% off. I believe it expires in 2 days. I think I got 2 people so far to use it. With 80% off, I think it's like $33 for a 50K account. Yeah, it's $33 with the 80% off. So you basically, I mean, you have to pay $33 and then you get a trading account where you could potentially, after passing the eval, trade a couple contracts, which is a few $1,000s worth of value just there. Obviously, if it's all dependent on if you are able to pass the eval account, but that's why the 80% off does make a big difference, because yeah, I think it goes to like $33. But the deal expires in like 2 days. But I mean, I used to trade with my own money, and it just lessens the burden when you have someone else's money to trade with, especially Apex. Well, the recurring monthly cost, I think it's still $33 unless you switch to a paid performance account. And then you could pay a lifetime fee, or you pay a recurring fee. I think the lifetime fee might be like $150. but I would appreciate it if anyone used my code. I've only had like 1 or 2 people use it. But I mean, it's a great deal. Okay. It looks like we're just having another break of the trend channel because of this previous overshoot we had. We might get a second entry short here, which could... Thanks, my man Toad. Thank you, thank you. But we might get a second entry short here. Let's see if this will work out. A little bit of an aggressive trade, but context-wise, I think it's not bad. Trap some longs. Okay, we got filled. It is a pretty big bar. Okay, but it worked out. Let's see if we can work down. Come on. That could be the push we need to go lower. I mean, we might obviously take out my stop, but hopefully we can get a runner. All right, there we go. But yeah, if you want to use the 80% off, you could always you could always get multiple accounts too. While there's the 80% off discount. Okay. Looks like we're working down. Come on. Let's go. I did catch a nice runner on stream last week. I think it was like a 20-point runner. I mean, we are in this trading range, so it's tough to get runners in these situations. But sometimes the bearish momentum can just take over. Okay, we have a nice leg working down. But yeah, once again, okay, we had a clear 1 leg, 2 legs here, combined with the fact we had the overshoot up here. We were stating, we wanted to wait for prices to reach the upward side of the trend channel. We had a clear, looks like the same distance from the trend channel that we overshot. Clear break here. Second entry short, combined with the fact that it's a failed breakout, combined with the fact that, I mean, it looked like a pretty strong leg, but that just means that more longs will be trapped. Yeah, Greg, I mean, it's tough taking a trade above the EMA, but in this case, I think it's actually better if the bar closed, even if the bar closed more, with more room above the EMA. I would have liked that better, because at this point we're playing range rules. We're playing this most recent range. So you don't want it to trade down too much into the range before going short. You want to have that space. ERP. Why is your username ERP Media? Where does the media part come into play? Okay, it looks like we have a mini break. So hopefully we don't trade all the way back up and take my stop out, that would not be fun. But damn, we might. We might, because people are also buying at this level. I hope not. Enterprise resource planning, okay. Alright, I'm gonna trail my stop up to here. A little over a 2-point runner at the moment, but I think we could have enough momentum to keep pushing down. Maybe until that 4,000 price level. I appreciate it. So okay, it was an hour and a half till I took the first trade, but that's why you always wait for the great setups, because it's not worth it to take a risk unless you're confident, obviously, that the trade is going to work out. But I was confident. You stick to the rules, followed the rules. I mean, in my eyes, it followed the rules. Okay, but now we have a break, new low. Once again, it could be a trap-looking bar. Maybe I should take out my my stop. We'll see who wins out. We barely touched this low. We didn't break below it, so yeah, I considered it as a failed breakout combined with a second entry short, combined with the fact that I was already looking for shorts. Out of overall context, I'm looking to eventually test this low of the day. From the start of the day, we said, okay, I think it looks like a trading range. I think we will eventually test this low. So I didn't want to look for any longs, combined with the fact that I knew because we were at this midline, a lot of people were going to be looking to go long, when in reality, I think it's better to look to trap people who are going long too early, because I think this, I mean, even if you get rid of this, we're still just clearly working down, so you don't want to be looking for longs just yet. Hey, my man, appreciate it. I appreciate you watching for the first time. Yeah, I've been okay. If we break this level, I think it's good to expect that we're gonna get a few more points out of this runner. But I think, I mean, the runner, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I should take it out right now, take about 6 points. But once again, I mean, I think there's no reason to try to force any longs. So I think we might, okay, if we break below that previous bar, I think a lot of longs will be trapped. We'll see. Okay, there we go. Come on. We got to get some more momentum. But it's a good sign that this EMA held. The bulls didn't have enough buying pressure to even break above the EMA. We just rejected it. ERP. Wait, what did you chicken out of? VWAP second deviation. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I used to look into VWAPs and other sort of indicators, RSIs, but if you're trading pure price action, you really don't need that. It definitely takes a long time to learn the exact trading techniques and become a great chart reader. I just prefer not to get too too invested into too many different indicators. Oh, you exited early, but did you take the same trade, ERP? I mean, yeah, it might be smart to take my runner out here, but I just have a personal rule because I do like to just give myself the opportunity to have really big runners. So sometimes, I mean, even in this case, I might only get 2 points out of the runner, but I think in the long term, I'll make more just letting it go and only trailing it at the swing highs. So if we have a break above a bar and then continue working lower, then I'll trail it. But right now, I want to give it some room because now it's sort of like a swing trade now. Because I'm just betting we're more likely to go lower than we are to go higher. But I mean, we could obviously just take my stop out and then work lower. Okay. All right. So at least 4.5 points out of this runner. Not bad at all. I don't know, Greg. We'll see. We'll see. EMA is holding. We had a break in a new low, yes, but it doesn't mean another trend can form because I mean, we still have room to this low. We still have another 5, 6, 7 points. So I think it's too early to go long. See, like another leg could easily form. We might just be in a wider term downtrend like that. Should have entered short there, maybe. But you did. I mean, you kind of had to respect this leg working up as well. We didn't have a nice signal bar here. Let's go. All right, we're up to 27 viewers. I appreciate anyone watching. Let's get it. Hopefully we just keep forming lower highs so I can trail my stop. But we do have some space. We're still above the EMA. But it's honestly times like these where a trend might not seem very strong, so people will try to go long and pick a bottom and then just keep getting trapped. Grandpa Roger, good morning, my man. We got a decent runner going. Okay, we might. I mean, I want to keep pushing lower, obviously, but I obviously want to also lock in more points. So I'm just hoping that we have another bar that breaks below this one. Because I mean, at any point we could reverse, but I think there's a higher likelihood that we continue working lower. $30 viewers, let's go. All right, welcome in, everybody. No, I scalped for 5 ticks. I don't scalp for 2 points. I used to. I scalped for 5 ticks. Lance is not streaming today. UK Trader. Yeah, I've watched him a few times. Why isn't he streaming today? All right, we might get our stop taken out. All right, not bad. 4.5 points, I think. But welcome in, everyone. First trade of the day. About an hour and a half into the market, but paid off to be patient. Still, I think it's likely we're headed lower. But we did have a break and a new low of this wide term downtrend. We got to respect this leg up now. All right, guys, let's go. If you're new here, I appreciate you watching. And if you would be kind enough, if you guys use Apex Trader Funding and you want to use my code, I got my first official person last week to use my code. So I got one or two people who have used it. But the 80% off sale ends in like 2 days. You can get a 50K account, which is honestly a few $1,000s worth of value if you obviously pass the account. You can get it for $33 with the sale. Break a new low on the 10,000 tick. All right. Yeah, I used to also look at the 5,000. I used to check the 10,000 tick charts. But for me, it just added more. It was just more things to worry about. It was a little hectic. Looks like we're just stalling at the moment. I mean, we could even have a wider term range like this. But I think for now, what's the most accurate thing to have drawn is is this trading range. Okay, it might make sense to take a higher low here. If you're an aggressive trader looking to go long, pick a bottom. We'll see. But you would be going right into this trend channel. We do have to respect this leg up. Hey, we might be getting a higher low. I think if we do trade above the EMA, failed second entry short could be an option. But once again, so far the EMA has held. But man, I might be a little aggressive here, depending on how this bar forms. Nah. Okay. If it formed below the EMA, if it had pushed a little higher, I might have considered that trade. I mean, we'll see if it still works out. It might. We have room to this swing high. Because even though we've been trending down, you still have to respect the short-term legs. So let's see if we extend this range like that. Draw a midline. Let's see how that looks. Looks pretty accurate. But until we trade all the way back up here again, it really won't be validated. All right. Looks like the bears are still here. They're still serious. Could just be another trap. But we still do have room to this low. I mean, we're getting right near that 4,000 mark. So there's obviously going to be a lot of buying, a lot of selling. So it's better just to be patient, wait for a good setup. Okay, let's see if we end up trading back above the EMA. I think this trend, this trading range might come into play. Because at the moment, I don't see any reason to really resume any sort of momentum on the downside. Wow. 1 to 2 trades per week, Greg. Yeah. That's probably a little too strict. I can't be that strict. Maybe, I mean, you can take 1 to 2 trades per day, but per week there's definitely more setups than only 1 to 2 per week. Greg, do you trade with your own money? You used to. Nice. All right, so what I'm looking for right now, I mean, I'm still looking to go short, but I don't want to go short considering we're having so many stacked bars here. So I want to wait for prices to hopefully come back up here with another sort of failed breakout. Yeah, so basically I want to get another similar setup to what we had here. Second entry short combined with a failed breakout. Because yeah, we had this leg up, break, new high, first entry short, second entry short, beautiful bearish bar. Yeah, Greg, there's no reason. I mean, it's easier said than done, but there's no reason to trade with emotion ever. Obviously, I mean, we're human. There's going to be emotion with every single trade. But trading is literally about nothing more than controlling your emotions. Once you have a certain trading technique down, once you know how to read a chart and you're confident in your chart reading skills, that's only the beginning of the battle. That's the first 10%. The other 90% is the mental side of things. Because if you're trading and sticking to your rules, sticking to what you know is right, there shouldn't even be emotion involved. Okay, we might have a higher low right here. And a second entry long. First entry long, second entry long. We'll see how this bar forms. Okay. Engulfing bar. I think I'm gonna sit this one out if we get a trigger above. But we're just so stacked right here. Actually, not really an engulfing bar. Maybe it's worth the risk. All right. There we go. So it's a second entry long and a higher low. Okay, no runner this time. I mean, the bars were congested. So I definitely did take a risk. Might have a second entry short actually. Nah. Okay. We had this leg up. We had a break of it. Now we match that high, so we barely had enough to scalp out. But that is why I go for a only 5 ticks. Because sometimes even if you're not 100% right on the trade, you will still scalp out. Might get a failed second entry short right here, actually. Hey Douglas, I appreciate you watching. The size stop I have is just based on the previous signal bar. So when I went long here, I put my stop loss 1 tick below the signal bar. So in that case, it was a 3-point risk. So yeah, the only way to make this technique work is to have a very high win rate, but also your runners will help as well with making the math more in your favor. Oh, we got a failed second entry short. We are going long at the very high of the move. So, I mean, we'll see if this works out. Context-wise, I think it's good. But yeah, we just... Okay, there we go. I'm debating if we should take out the runner here. Alright, we did. Just because I don't know if we're gonna continue working higher. Honestly, might make sense to go short. now I'm trading all over the place, but sometimes you just gotta switch gears like that. It's a hidden second entry short. Yeah, Douglas, we all do our own thing. That's why I like to say, even if you follow a certain trading technique, wait a second, gotta focus on this trade. Yeah, I mean, even you, yeah, I'm using, yeah, that's what I'm doing, ERP. Um, Even if you follow a certain trading technique, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna get trapped here. Little overexcited to trade. Yeah, so here I might get trapped. Didn't wait for the failed breakout. Kind of picked the top, but I mean, we'll see if it works out. I'm thinking of maybe taking the trade out. Definitely didn't follow my rules. Didn't wait for a second entry, a clear second entry short. Kind of a hidden second entry. So I might get punished. But we'll see. We do get a lower high here. I'm confident that the trade's gonna work out. Okay. Come on. Might trap some longs here. Need a couple more ticks. We break below. I think a lot of longs will be trapped. We definitely went short a little early. Okay. I'm gonna trail my stop. Honestly, I'm okay with just even breaking even on this trade. Okay. I think it definitely might be time for a break. But okay, to go alright, see you, Greg. To go back to Douglas. Okay, 1-1 and 12 ticks. Okay, so you go 1-1. Okay. I mean, I just prefer scalping for 5 ticks because I've found for me I can get out of trades like the one we just saw and be content with it, and then runners will allow for the really big trades. But yeah, it's a case by case basis. Everyone has their own trading style, their own technique, and even if you follow a certain price action method or any other method, you're still going to have to find what works for you. Thanks ERP for tuning in. Have a good one. No, I've never used footprint charts. I don't even know what footprint charts are, honestly. Oh, like order flow and all of that. Yeah, I mean, I've just been accustomed to only using price action. Pure price action, just the bars on the chart, no order flow, anything like that. Moo, that's just a nickname from when I grew up. People call me Moo. So when I made this YouTube channel, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna call it Moo Trades. Welcome to Moo Trades. My name is Munir, but Moo, yeah, it's just short for Munir. All right, and I don't want to jinx it, but we got a good win streak going on the live stream. I don't think I've taken a losing trade over the time that I've been live, so that's great. Today, okay, I mean we took 3 trades back to back. So they were pretty aggressive. And looking back, my okay, this second trade I took, definitely a little aggressive. The failed second entry short I liked. And then the last trade. So when I was referring to a hidden second entry, if we're counting from this low, we had this leg up, we had a micro break, a new high. We were reaching these levels, and then with the nice bear signal bar, I was confident that shorts piled in. So, I mean, every trade I took, I'd say 2 of them were good trades, 2 of them were risky trades. But, I mean, if we look back, okay, the first trade, obviously we got the runner, so that was great. Second trade and third trade, we picked the higher low and the failed second entry short. Prices went up. And then this one, I mean, look what prices are doing now. So in my eyes, it tells me that, okay, I did something right, because traders, the smart traders, are always going to be the ones who win out. And because prices are working lower, it just kind of gives me something in my mind. Okay, I was reading the price action right, even if it was an aggressive trade. Yeah, we just had a failed second entry long, first entry long, second entry long, failure, but the bars were just so stacked. If we get a lower high here, then I might look to go short. Just a lower high confirming the selling pressure. Yeah, my last short is working. So that's kind of what I was saying. Even though in the middle of the trade, I mean, obviously when you see when you go short and then you see a bullish bar right after, you're gonna be a little nervous. But eventually we did work down, which allowed me to get out of that short with some profit. So I'm up $543 with commissions, so not bad at all. Without commissions, $575 per account. So that's why if you do decide to use some Apex accounts and then use a trade copier, in reality it's like, instead of $575, if you have 10 accounts, multiply that by 10. You have 20 accounts, multiply that by 20. So I have 20 accounts, but right now I'm trading with 10. So I switch off 10 and 10. So I've 10 in a PA and then 10 that's eval. But I only recently started using Apex. I just saw a lot of people talking about it online, and I was like, all right, let me give it a shot. And it's been great not having to use your own money, risking your own money. Then you can scale up a lot faster than if you were just using your own money, obviously. But I started with the $300,000 accounts, But I think the best value is the 50,000. But I've definitely blown many, many accounts. But yeah, the discount ends in 2 days on the 29th. So if you are considering it, I would hop on as soon as possible. And then obviously use my discount code, because why not? Give me some support. Okay, I don't know how much longer I'll be streaming for, because I want to take a break, clear my mind, go outside, get some fresh air. Maybe another 15 minutes or so. But we shall see. If we got a good setup, I'm gonna have to stay streaming. Yeah, I'm gonna stream every day from now on. I've only streamed for. All right, see you, Rin. Thanks for tuning in, my man. My location is California, Northern California. Yeah, so I'll stream for a few hours every day. 2-3 hours. I don't know yet. I'm just starting out. This is like my 3rd or 4th day streaming. What has changed my trading style? I mean, honestly, using this technique. So on the 50K accounts, I use 2 contracts, one 5 point or 5 tick target profit as a scalp, and then one runner. Open the window for fresh air. Yeah, but I want to go out and get some sun, get a little recharge. Yeah, so also just realizing how it's such a mental game and only sticking to my rules, because sometimes if you're using an eval account, you might want to trade for like 20 points and just hope it works out. But this has worked for me. 5 ticks, because over the past 2 years I've done a lot of back testing, and at least for my trading style, 5 ticks works for me with a runner, with using a limit order as well. Yeah. Yeah, I use a runner on the eval and the PA accounts. But only one contract as a runner, because if you do have 2 contracts, I mean, this is also a 50,000 account. So if you're using a $300,000 account, then you can obviously use more contracts. But I mean, it's still risky even using 2 contracts when you're just starting out as an eval with an eval account. So you might just want to use one. But I mean, everyone has their own trading style. But before I was using, I started out trading with my own money using 10 contracts. From the first time I started, I didn't even sim trade or anything. I just went into it, obviously, got punished, lost a lot of money. But then I was using 5 contracts with my own money. And then I discovered Apex. I was like, wait a second, why am I even using my own money, risking my own money when I can just use other people's money? ERP. So, yeah, for myself, I used to try to give myself strict rules of when to step away, either way, like profit-wise or loss-wise. But I just have gotten to the point where I feel like my only rule is that I stick to my rules. And that means I just want to only take high probability setups and setups that I know follow the rules. So it varies. It varies how many trades I take in a day and when I stop, but it's really just based on intuition. All right. Finally having some bullish or bearish momentum. Looks like we're approaching that 400 subscriber mark. Let's go. Appreciate anyone who's subscribed so far. I don't know. If I take a break, I don't know. Should I keep the stream on? Because I'll take like, I don't know, 10-15 minute break, but I'm also thinking I might go for a run right now and then try to trade the afternoon session. Because I'm 4-0 for the day. Happy with where we're at. There's still the outside world we got to think of. Oh, you're in Reno, Tahoe area? My family has a place up in Tahoe. So I used to go skiing there all the time. DZ, Algerian. Yeah, I'm half Brazilian, half Lebanese. My dad's Lebanese, my mom's Brazilian. So yeah, Munir's Lebanese name. Yeah, you can use NinjaTrader. I'm using NinjaTrader with Apex right now. We had this second entry, or depending on how you see it, kind of another hidden second entry short. It's also a failed second entry long, first entry long, second entry long failure, but the bars were just so stacked. It was just too stacked for my liking. But it looks like now we might be trying to test the low of the day. Finally. So we did make that prediction. When we just started streaming, I said, who thinks we're going to go higher? Who thinks we're going to go lower? I said, eventually, I think we're going to test the low of the day. So who knows? Maybe in a year I'll change my trading technique to only do swing trades. Probably not though. Let's see if we can fit any wide downtrend. I mean, we had this one earlier. I think that's accurate. We also might have something like that. So yeah, if we had this drawn, maybe that failed second entry short or failed second entry long would have been a nice place to go short, but I think it was just too stacked. Okay. Let's see if we can get a second entry short. So we have a first entry short, no second entry yet, but let's see what happens when we approach the EMA. See if we can get one more trade set up. Yeah, that's the plan, to stream the whole week. I do actually, on Friday, I have a race, a track race, so I might not stream. I might not trade at all, but I'll let you guys know. But the plan is for the next few days, yeah, definitely. Another banger from Mike Wazowski. Let's go. Mike Wazowski. Mike Wazowski. Road bikes? No, track running. Track race. Track and field. Mike Wazowski. I know who that is. I think I do. I don't know. Should I sell a course? Maybe. Maybe. We'll talk about that down the line, but um I mean if people want a course, then yeah, of course. Don't be Michael Chin. Yeah, I mean I was gonna say I don't know if a course is needed. But what does Thomas Wade offer? Doesn't he offer a course? Yeah, I think they all offer the same thing. Course, like a membership. Who's Patrick Wyland? Educate me. $187,000 subscribers. Man, I need you guys to subscribe to me so I can so I can get there. No, I think I've heard of Patrick Wyland. What does he trade though? I'll look him up. Oh, he's live trading right now too. Man, he only has 420 people watching him. I got 30. I got 30 viewers with a little less than 400 subscribers. That's not bad. Oh, he trades ES futures? Alright, maybe I'll check him out. Oh, 2,000 watchers. Alright, that makes sense. I need you guys to help me get there. Oh shoot, I didn't even realize we got a potential trade set up. Such a big bar though. But it's a trap. Should we take this short? Man, you guys made me look up Patrick Wyland. I missed this trade. Sorry, it was such a big risk. But it was a trap of a failed second entry short. First entry short, second entry short, failure trap. Still could enter it, but might be good that I actually didn't enter. All right, I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back tomorrow, 6:30 a.m. Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. Appreciate anyone watching, but I'm gonna step out, and I appreciate everyone who tuned in. Peace. Peace out.